Mine don't light up like Mary's do, but I do have little
cute.
disco ball earrings as well. Jen Kovich is here wearing her beautiful bright yellow for the disco, and we are bringing the snacks to the disco because we are bringing a one-time only from Germack 3 jars of the Winter Treats Nut Mix Assortment. Delightful, beautifully, perfectly crafted mix. And this set brings you some customer favorites. Already 500 are gone. Here's what you get. First of all, what we're looking at, that Fireside, it's a caramel walnut Fireside blend. This is a rarely seen customer favorite. And Jen, this is your favorite of all of the nut mixes from Germack?
My personal favorite. It is fantastic. You will thank me later when you get these at home and you really taste the warmth that you get with those walnuts, and they have this beautiful glazing on them and the blueberries. But we do also have 2 more amazing mixes that come in this set too.
So we'll tell you all 3 and then we'll do a deep dive. So this one, Jen, is this hot chocolate?
It is.
Okay, so you've got the hot chocolate mix, which has something a little bit new that we're going to talk about in just a moment. And lastly, we have a jar of the peanut butter lovers, which our beloved David Venable actually helped to create and to develop. So you get all 3 of those. This is not a choose one moment. Germack always for us says, nope, we're going to give you all of them. So we get all 3 of them. And Jen, these are, what ounces are these?
So they vary in size. So that's the 17 ounce, and then we have 16 and 16. So you're going to get 3 pounds of food at least sent to your door, and it's always fresh from Germack.
And you're just under $40 today, but only until the end of this show. So you have just 5,000 people. So if it lasts till the end of the show, you have the price. But many of you are picking up more than one because we can't ship these when the weather gets warm.
That's right.
So a lot of people stock up now, and they do last up to a year.
Yes, they do, absolutely, because we do give you that freshness seal. Now, what's important to know about Germack is if you're not familiar with us, maybe this is the set that you want to start with, but know that every single order that you receive is packed fresh to your order. We have not even begun yet, so when we get your orders today, I'll then call Wally. He goes to work. Notice that there's no dust, there's no accumulation of salt or sugar on the bottom. It is just those whole ingredients that we're looking at. And then if we pack them fresh to your order, we put that freshness seal on. This allows it to stay fresh for an entire year. So if you have tried Germack before and you know that these are your mixes, maybe this one's your favorite like it is mine, now's the time to stock up. Now, what I love is with that caramel walnut Fireside blend, it is everything that the name says. You're getting these incredible sea salt caramel drops, then you're getting these fresh blueberries that we only lightly dry. You can actually see that it has a nice bounce back there. Do you see that? It's because they're still loaded full of juice. And then we give you these glazed walnuts. Oh my gosh, like literally my mouth is watering.
I have to take a little handful of these.
They just glisten and they're delicious and they're not overly dry or chalky whatsoever. Then we give you white chocolate chunks, batch roasted and salted almonds, just a little bit of salt that we give you there to give you that nice sweet and salty balance, and then cranberries. Right from Wisconsin, we go to a farm that we've been working with for nearly 100 years. This is our 100th anniversary in 2024, and I'm really proud to say that we still work with that same farmer, so you still know that vibrancy, that sweet and tart savory flavor that you get from those cranberries, you'll get in this mix.
Okay, so I took one of every ingredient.
I love it. Perfect.
That's how Jen always says you've got to take Germack in that wonderful little handful to get everything together. Yum.
Oh, do you
my
like
goodness.
that one?
So delicious.
Okay, good.
The walnuts with that caramel on them adds such a beautiful balance to this.
It does. And like you can hear that crunch initially. And it's not a hard crunch where it's going to break your tooth. It's just that nuttiness that you want. But then you get that vibrancy from the cranberry and the blueberry and a warmth that immediately comes after with that caramel drop. That one is exceptional.
This is going very quickly. We're down to 4,700. So please give us a call. Check out. You have just over 30 minutes at this price, and then that price goes up. Let's talk hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. So we've given you now a new hot chocolate mix. A lot of the same ingredients, but with the exception of one. So starting here, we give you that milk chocolate coated marshmallow truffle. So look at the inside. That white is that creamy marshmallow truffle. So this is really your hot chocolate on the go where you don't have to worry about keeping it hot or burning your tongue.
Yes.
This is where it gets exciting. Generally, we would give you a cinnamon graham chortle. We are now giving you a chocolate chip chortle. So it's like a
wow.
mini chocolate chip cookie. Love the profile there that you get with this. And then we give you those almonds, whole almonds that have a very generous milk chocolate coating on the outside. So that really is a wonderful profile of creamy with that nutty flavor. And then you get those pecans, again, batch roasted at Germack, canola oil and just a whisper of salt, as well as those white chocolate chunks and the peanuts there as well.
Wow. And the size of these almonds
Right.
with the chocolate.
It's like larger than your thumb.
I know. So wonderful. Fewer than 4,500 now. Please use QVC.com or your mobile apps to check out. We are getting very, very busy. And these don't come around this often. This set, right now today, and we're at the end of December, it's the only day this year that they have been presented. This is it.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to come on again before the end of the year. So make sure that now is the time that you are picking them up. I'm going to have some hot chocolate, and let's talk peanut butter lovers.
Peanut butter lovers, you know, this is the PB&J on the go. Quite frankly, it's the adult PB&J because we're more likely not going to make that peanut butter with that grape jelly on some bread, but why not put it in a Germack form? Because we're giving you these mini peanut butter cups with that creamy peanut butter on the inside and milk chocolate coating on the outside. And then we give you cinnamon praline coated peanuts. Now, if you don't love cinnamon, do not fret. It is not an overwhelming sense of cinnamon. It's just an afterthought. And then we give you these jumbo flame raisins all the way from California. I mean, look at how fantastic these are. You can actually see that glisten there because, I mean, look at how big that is.
Wow.
These are jumbo flame from California. They're still loaded full of juice and everything that you love in your grape jelly, you're getting in that raisin. And then we give you creamy buttery cashews, creamy peanut butter drops, as well as peanuts there on the end. Very nut forward, but yet you get a nice little balance of that chocolate with the creaminess from, of course, the raisin.
They are just expertly paired.
Yes.
We are down to 4,200. These are flying out of here. Remember,
you.
you get all three of these beautiful flavors, that great nut mix with the extra assortments in there. And it's a large jar. A little handful goes a long way. The price goes away in just a little over 30 minutes. And Jen, when it comes to Germack, we have to talk about the nuts. We have to talk about where it all began, because we could give you all of the beautiful chocolates and all of the beautiful kind of raisins and fruits, but if the nut is not delicious and creamy and sourced well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And quite frankly, for us, it always has to be sourced freshly. We want to give you the best of the best. That's why we pack fresh to your order. That's why we harvest only the finest ingredients that we can find. We take all of those nuts, we batch roast them in our huge coffee roasters in Detroit, Michigan, individually. We use big coffee roasters because that's the largest roaster that we could find.
Right.
So we take the same recipe, canola oil and a whisper of salt. We pack them, like I said, fresh to your order. We put that freshness seal on. You could see Frank Germack there. That was the gentleman holding that label. He is now our 4th generation Germack. So this truly is family owned and operated for 100 years. We're going on to our 101st next year. So we're really excited about that. You know, and it's been a centennial celebration for us all year. We love that we're able to bring you 3 of our most popular mixes, starting with that fireside blend. It is just fantastic. Caramel, walnut, incredible mix with those vibrant cranberries. This really gives you a good idea of what we're all about if you've never tried Germack, as well as that milk chocolate, the hot chocolate mix. Lots of chocolate in here with that milk chocolate coating on, of course, the almonds.
I was just going to get that off your hands.
Right? Yeah, I think
this table looks a little full.
There you go.
Thank you. That's
You
so
could
nice.
just take the whole.
P.S. Hi, girls.
The whole bowl.
Mary, these have been flying out of here. 3,800 remain, and that is it. And it's the only day this year that they're presented.
$37.99 because I'm taking this one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Jeremy, I got the snacks.
And I love that we've changed that one ingredient from the cinnamon graham chortle to that
Yes.
chocolate chip chortle. It's like a little chocolate chip cookie, right?
know. It tastes like when you take a chocolate chip cookie and dunk it into your hot chocolate.
Oh, yes,
It's amazing.
exactly. Yeah, and now we don't have to worry about, keeping it hot, scalding our mouths. We sit next to the fire with our favorite book,
Right.
and this is what we're noshing on, or during those holiday movies or going into January and February, this is what you want to reach for. Get a little protein in there, but also it's kind of one of those guilt-free, semi-guilt-free snacks here, and it gives you that sweet tooth, that extra, little bite. And then I love that peanut butter. If you love peanut butter and you love chocolate, hands down, you will love this
you
one.
will absolutely love it. It is one. All of these are really customer favorites. We're down to 3,500 now. These are going very, very quickly. I have a jar of Germack in my dressing room, and whenever I just need a little pick-me-up, I just grab a little bit of a handful, and I'm great because I get a little bit of the protein from the nuts. I feel like I'm full after I have a little bit, right? As opposed to just grabbing a candy bar
or
just
a bag
a
of
chocolate
chips
on its own
or something.
right? There's a little bit of substance to this, which is great. Now, don't get me wrong. I could easily take this to the couch and eat the entire thing, but having just a little handful is great. Let's quickly go through the flavors again, starting with that customer favorite, and also Jen, your top favorite of every Germack nut mix
is right here. That caramel walnut fireside blend. Customers love it year after year. We're giving you those sea salt caramel drops, the blueberries, the cranberries, the white chocolate, those incredible glazed walnuts and almonds. Hot chocolate mix. That's your hot chocolate. When you don't want to keep it warm, reach for that one. And then, of course, that peanut butter lovers mix. You will come back for that year after year because you love your peanut butter and your jelly and your chocolate all in one. It's fantastic.
If Mr. Venable would be here, I'm sure he would be doing a happy dance. 3,200 now remain. You get all 3 of these jars. They are good for up to a year. So if you want to stock up before that price goes away, please do it now. You have about 30 minutes remaining at that price. Jen, happy holidays. Thank you for being here. We want to remind you that we started the show with a big deal